All right, Jellyfin Media Server. I'm going to get this installed on an old Mac Mini that I picked up off of eBay. They're going for pretty cheap these days. This is it right here. Now, I picked this up a little while ago. So yeah, they're small, compact, great build quality, all that stuff. Not super performant compared to modern hardware. Like a newer Mac Mini is going to be a whole lot faster. But yeah, anyways, peel the sticker off right here. Yeah, they still work pretty well. This is still a pretty decent system. So yeah, we're going to get that peeled off and we're going to paste on a new label here for Jellyfin because I have quite a few of these and they get mixed up pretty quickly. I have about 6 Mac Minis in this form factor. So we're going to turn this around like this and there we go. I've got that label all fixed up. Now we're going to do a few other things with this. We are going to swap out the hard drive for an SSD. But we're actually not going to be storing the videos directly on the system. We're going to store them on my NAS. So not directly on the Mac Mini right here, but in this giant NAS with a ton of hard drives in it, right behind it here. So here we are opening it up. I'm going to remove this metal plate here, and there's a hard drive underneath this. So we're going to get that pulled right out. Now you can see the fan for the CPU and the RAM right there. And there we go, cut right away. There is the hard drive. That's a mechanical hard drive. Now this would have worked with this, especially since I'm going to be streaming everything off the NAS anyways, but I figure this is one of, and looks like that sticker on it. Whoever owned that hard drive and installed that in this Mac Mini bought it for apparently $7. So anyways, removing that, and I figured this is one of the better upgrades I can do to the system, and I may as well do it before I set it up with Jellyfin. So we're going to get this SSD set up inside here. Get this plugged right in, and it did take me a few minutes to get this thing aligned just right. It's a little bit of a tight fit, but not too tight of a fit because the person who owned this before me apparently removed all of the brackets that you would use to see. You can see it in there now. See how it's not quite fitting right? And here I am just having installed Ubuntu server on it. I have it set up in my little staging area over here with my temporary monitor and all this other junk. So yeah, got Ubuntu server installed on it, and here I am SSH'd into it. Sped this up by like 20 times. There we go. Installed Jellyfin really fast. And here I am. I'm setting up a cron tab entry. So this is going to mount the share on my NAS because this Jellyfin server is mounting a share on my NAS to actually access movies and media. So here we do a df-h and we can see right there that's the media share on my NAS mounted on this Jellyfin server. So we're going to take a look at what's in that directory right now and we see a few movie files in there right now. So that's the actual media that will be available to play just to start out, just to get it tested. And it'll get some real media uploaded onto this soon enough. So here I am going through the basic setup. Fast forwarded through that because I did it in another video. Go back and check that one if you want to see how to do it. But yeah, here I am adding the media folder and I specified the path incorrectly. So I'm going to go ahead and fix that. And so here we are. Media, so that's also incorrect. I'm going to have to add the MNT to it. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this and specify MNT media 1. Hit OK, and we are good now. Finish up the setup here and log in, and then we're going to start poking around and looking at things. So yeah, just get in here with our username and password. And there we go. There's our media library right there at the top, and below it we see some latest media already listed there. Wasn't quite expecting that, but in any case, click on this. We see the few things that we've uploaded so far. And we have one thing within a folder there on the left, so that shows up as a folder. So you have 3 different movies in here. So yeah, this is basically what the media library looks like. So yeah, we're going to go back to home, and from here we're going to go ahead and go look at some of the settings and check out our dashboard. See, we have a section for users and some other things. So if we click on users, we can go ahead and add a new user and go ahead and add, like, say, for example, a more restricted user or just an additional user without admin privileges. And yeah, add in a password here, custom separate password. And yeah, so after that, we could do some other things, like for example, we could enable access to all libraries, but I kind of want to restrict this extra account. So I'm going to give access to a specific library. So just select the one that we created. So when I add additional libraries, I could keep them private if I choose. and I'm probably going to go ahead and just save that just in case. And yeah, let's poke around and look at some of the extra options that we have. So I'm mostly not going to change too many things here, but there's a lot of interesting things you could mess around with and use. Lot of extra stuff here. So yeah, like for example, you could choose which media this user can delete from. I'm going to choose none of them. They shouldn't be messing around with anything. Allow media downloads, allow remote control of shared devices, stuff like that. Basically, just going to leave this all default. No real changes. But a bunch of different things we could choose. Hide this user from the login screens. May as well make it visible. I think it'll kind of look nicer. And yeah, you can poke around at some of these other things, parental controls, access, stuff like that. I'm not going to set anything now. I mostly only have things that I would approve of anyways in there. So apparently you can change your password in there and stuff like that. So I'm going to save that. So you have a kids account and a user one account, user one being the admin user. So any case, this is where my Mac Mini Jellyfin server is going to live, at least for now, right on top of this other PC. So that's pretty much where I'm going to be keeping it. So go ahead and hit that like button, and you're going to want to hit that subscribe button because you don't want to miss out on all the great content we have coming up. We'll also have a lot of great content we've already put out. So you're going to want to go ahead and look at that history of videos that we have, and make sure you also hit the bell icon. Otherwise, YouTube's not going to let you know when we do come out with a new video. And again, you're not going to want to miss some of the stuff we have coming up. So yeah, definitely subscribe, hit the bell icon, and more importantly, leave a comment down below. Not just for me, but for the next person who comes along and watches this video. They'll see your comments and be that much more informed. If you know something I don't know, leave a comment down below. Any comments, questions, criticisms, whatever you want to say, we do want to hear it. So leave a comment down below. And as always, thanks for watching, and we will see you guys in the next video.